Hey everybody, today is Monday, December 4th, 2023, and we are here in Orlando, Florida on this rather beautiful day. It's a little windy out. Hopefully the wind does not destroy the audio of this video, but it is a bit cloudy out and the breeze is blowing, so it does actually feel pretty good out today. But the reason why we are here in Orlando, Florida is because there is something that I really wanted to check out. Unfortunately, I don't think we're actually going to be able to get right up to it. I was kind of hoping maybe we possibly would, but the more I think about it, it does kind of make sense as to why we can't actually get right up to it, but we can get close to it. So we are going to take a look at something here, again, in Orlando, Florida, that I have noticed many times driving up and down Colonial Drive. And if you have also driven up and down Colonial Drive, then you have definitely seen this off to the side of the road, and you've maybe thought, what the heck is this? What is that all about? And today we're going to take a look at what this is all about. We are here at the Central Florida Christian Academy, and the reason why I wanted to come out here was to see this right here, their giant cross. Look at that. How epic, how cool, how amazing is that? I love a good roadside attraction, a roadside, I feel wrong using this term, but roadside oddity, if you will. It's a giant cross on the side of the road that you can see for miles around. Again, driving down Colonial Drive, you absolutely see this just picking up over everything. This towers over every other building in the area. So I'm going to call this a roadside attraction, a roadside oddity, a roadside bit of epicness, if you will. Giant cross here at the Central Florida Christian Academy. And today, again, we're going to take a look at this. I wanted to pull over. I wanted to see this. I knew today I was coming out here to finally check out the giant cross. So the Central Florida Christian Academy was founded in 1973, and it's a school for grades kindergarten through 12th, which does explain to me why exactly we cannot get onto property like I was hoping we could. At least it looks like we can't get onto property. I'm seeing a fence, and when I drove in, there was a big fence as well. So it makes sense. In my head, before I came out here, I was thinking academy. It's kind of like a college, right? It's probably got a big open campus. I can probably walk around on campus. And that's what I was thinking to myself. And then as soon as I pulled in and I saw the gates, I went, oh, it's grade school. Of course the whole thing is gated off. They don't want strangers roaming around a grade school. I mean, I'm already feeling strange enough. I'm sure I probably have eyes on me right now. Cameras are probably watching me saying, what is that guy with the camera outside the school doing? So again, it makes sense as to why we can't get right up to the cross. It is indeed gated off, but we can get slightly close to it. And the more I'm looking at this, I'm noticing around the base there is some kind of depictions of something. I'm not entirely sure what we're looking at there, but it looks like there is passages from the Bible or something written on it as well. I don't know. We're gonna get as close to it as we possibly can. Hopefully we won't get yelled at. Hopefully it's not weird that some guy in a white van parked on like the outskirts of the school and is now filming himself around the school. There are definitely people watching me now. So I'm not entirely sure, again, if this cross has been here since 1973 when the church was founded, or if this was built later. I tried looking up online information as to when exactly this was built and when this was put in, and I couldn't find any other information other than when the actual Christian Academy was founded. So this may have been here since 1973, or maybe this was put in later. I'm not sure. If you guys actually know of the date this was put in, leave a comment down below. I was hoping if we could get up close to it, maybe there'd be like a cornerstone or like down somewhere inscripted the date it was installed, but unfortunately I don't actually see anything like that from here anyway. But pretty interesting. I think the way the cross was actually built, maybe, I don't know, but it looks like it's kind of like interlocking blocks, because it looks like it gets skinnier as it gets to the top. So you can see there's these kind of blocks, and they get a little bit smaller and a little bit smaller and a little bit smaller. I think they're maybe like interlocking. And as we get all the way to the top, we're not a lot skinnier, but ever so slightly skinnier. And the arms of the cross do the same exact thing. So I'm guessing that's how it was built in these little sections, or should I say large sections that are, well, little compared to the actual full size of the cross. Again, this is pretty cool. And like I said, there's some writing on the bottom that I want to take a look at as well. So yeah, this is pretty neat. Again, just towering over everything else in the area. You can just see this thing from miles and miles around. I keep having to take breaks in throughout filming because I'm sure, as you guys can hear, there are children in the courtyard right now. I think they're switching classes. There are teachers taking groups of children from one room to another room, but I don't want to seem too creepy, so I'm trying not to point my camera at the cross or at the school while the children are going in between classes. Again, I'm sure there's already enough eyes on me at the moment. Don't want to seem like too much of a creeper, but yeah, I'm just kind of standing here waiting for the children to pass by. This is one of the most uncomfortable videos I have ever filmed. Although, with that being said, I think some of the kids might actually be out for recess at the moment, so I'm just gonna have to do my best to continue to film the cross and not film any kids, because I really do want to show you the base of the cross and all the passages from the Bible that are on it. The first one says, "But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities, the chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed." I love all the relief sculptures that are there as well. This one depicting, I guess, some kind of like farm field with 3 crosses on the top of the mountain. That is pretty awesome looking. And then as we continue to circle the cross, I get closer and closer to the children. So again, most awkward video I have ever filmed in my entire life. But this one here says, "Why do you stand gazing into heaven? This same Jesus who was taken up from you into heaven will so come in like manner as you saw him go into heaven." Looks like some people standing there by the side of a river. I really feel like I should know my Bible better. I actually used to teach Sunday school back in the day, and I did go to church, and I worked for the American Baptist churches for X amount of years. I personally am not really all that religious myself, but I do have some knowledge of the Bible, as I've been around it for most of my life. But I feel like I need more knowledge when it comes to the Bible, because I'm not really all that familiar with these passages, but I would assume they're quite important ones, as they're, I mean, depicted on the bottom of the base of the cross. They must be quite important, but I'm not really super familiar with these passages. But still, they are really awesome looking with the relief sculptures. That is pretty cool and pretty epic. Unfortunately, though, we can look at one more, but the 4th one on the other side of the cross, we're not going to get to take a look at today. So the 3rd and final passage we can actually see from outside the school says, "Go therefore and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them into the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit." Looks like some kind of maybe mountain top. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Again, you guys can leave your comments down below if you know these stories and what these passages are from. If you know these depictions of whatever better than I do, because clearly I really know nothing about them. If you know, leave your comments down below. I would love to learn from you guys and hear from you guys. Like I said, unfortunately, we're not going to get to see the 4th passage because it is inside, and we cannot actually get inside the school ground due to the fact that it is again, kindergarten through 12th grade elementary school, and rightfully so. They don't want people just kind of walking onto the property. Although, with that being said, you've got this epic cross. Would be kind of cool if the public could come out and maybe get a better look at it. All right, guys, so I'm thinking quick video today because, again, I just feel like all eyes are on me. I've had multiple teachers walk by, and every single one's like, hey, what are you doing, weirdo, with the camera? But anyway, just wanted to show you guys this amazing, gigantic cross here at the Central Florida Christian Academy standing above everything else in the area. Again, if you've been driving down Colonial Drive, up or down Colonial Drive, either towards Orlando or from Orlando, I guarantee you have seen this off in the distance. How could you not? Again, towering above everything else in the area. Pretty epic and amazing looking cross. Really wish I knew when exactly this was installed. I don't know, again, if it was 1973 when the Academy was founded, or if what I'm going to assume probably it was something later on, because these buildings don't necessarily look like 1973 buildings. Maybe they are, I'm not entirely sure. So maybe this was put in right as the Academy was built, or maybe it was put in later. I'm going to assume this was something that was definitely put in much later, but again, I don't actually know. Could not find any information online as to the exact date of its installation. And like I said, unfortunately, we can't actually get up close to it. So if on the other side there is some kind of cornerstone or something inscripted on the bottom telling you the exact date of installation, I cannot see it, unfortunately. But if you've been in here, if you know, leave your comments down below. If you've been up close to this, leave your comments down below. If you've actually seen the fourth scripture, the fourth passage on the other side of the cross, leave your comments down below and let us know, what does it say? I have definitely got somebody in an office somewhere looking at me right now. I came over to the side of the fence to take some photos because the kids have now gone inside, of course, now that I'm done filming, and I noticed there's a camera right next to me as I'm over here taking photos. So yeah, there's definitely somebody in an office somewhere on campus going, what is that guy doing? I promise you, Christian Academy, if you're watching, I'm just admiring your giant cross. That is it. It is awesome. It is epic. It is cool. And I had to get out here to check this out. But again, this is the most uncomfortable I've ever been filming a video before. It just, I feel really weird. All right, guys. So yeah, with that, we're going to end this video. I know, kind of a short video today, but really, again, I just wanted to document this, to see this with my own eyes, to bring you guys out here to see the amazing, gigantic cross here at the Central Florida Christian Academy here in Orlando, Florida. This thing is just too awesome. It is too interesting. It is too unique not to pull over and take a look at. That is just too awesome. But again, I feel like a bit of a creeper, so I'm thinking we're gonna end the video there, call it quits, cut this video short, and get out of here before the cops show up. So all right, guys, with that, we are done. So if you've actually, again, ever been out here and you've seen this cross with your own eyes, leave your comments down below. If you've attended this school, maybe you were a child attending the school, maybe you were a teacher teaching at the school, for whatever reason, if you've been in here and you've seen the cross 360 with your own eyes, leave your comments down below. Want to hear from you guys. If you know when the cross was installed, leave a comment down below. School me, school us. Let us all know if you have the answers to this cross. But it is just too cool not to stop by and take a look at. Again, unfortunately, we're not actually able to get inside to get up close and personal, but you can get pretty close to it if you just pull over, park on the side of the school. You can get pretty close to the cross to take some photos with it, to read at least 3 of the 4 passages around the base. It is pretty awesome, but again, I'm thinking we should get out of here. And sure enough, I knew it was only a matter of time. The security showed up. They were very, very friendly though, and just wanted to touch base, see what I was doing. He's like, yeah, we saw a white van pull up and park on the side of the road, and then we saw you out here, you know, filming and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I know, it probably looked really creepy. He's like, it was a little weird. We just wanted to see what was going on, but I explained who I was and what I do, and he's like, you're actually not the first person to come out here. We got people coming out here all the time to see the cross. So they're just making sure everything is on the up and up. It was really nice of them to make sure everything was okay. But like I said, I'm not the first person apparently to come out here and take a look at the cross. They have people coming out here all the time to do that. They were they were telling me, but good to know the school has very good security. So if you do come out here and the security does stop you, they are very friendly. They'll just ask you, what exactly are you doing? What are you here for? Just tell them you're here to see the giant cross, and they'll be very friendly, and they'll let you go. Unfortunately, the guy was saying, the security guard was saying that he does not know the actual date this was built, but he was saying that, of course, on the side of the cross we can't actually see. Apparently there is actually a cornerstone that does tell you the date. So unfortunately we cannot see that, but I guess if you can get inside there, or you have been inside there, there's supposedly, again, according to the security guard, there is a cornerstone that will tell you the actual date this was built. But all right, so with that, I knew somebody was gonna come out and say something. With that, we are done. All right, guys, so that is gonna do it for the video, but I quickly wanted to run into the school office to pick up some information on the school and to maybe possibly find out when the cross was built, and we have success. I talked to a teacher and he told me the cross was built in 2008, right before the housing market crash. He was saying that back then the school was doing very, very well. There were all sorts of new people moving into the area, a whole influx of people moving into the area, coming to the school, and they built this cross to welcome all those new people to the area and to the school, only to then have the housing market crash and that influx of new people coming into the area and coming into the school dry up for a little bit. He was saying that now it's kind of funny to think about, but at the time, not so funny. And they were also telling me that the school was indeed founded in 1973, but this was not the original location. They were apparently located down the road and then later on moved to this brand new campus. So there you go. We got the information, 2008. Sometimes if you can't find the information online, you just have to go directly to the source. And I'm happy I did, because now I know when the cross was built, 2008. Pretty awesome. But all right, guys, with that, I've been a creeper long enough. So as always, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. Also check down below for a link to Spreadshirt, where you can grab yourself retro rest stop t-shirts, proceeds, both on Spreadshirt and for Patreon, to help support the show. And they do keep the show going, so I really do appreciate the support and the help. It brings us out to awesome and amazing places like this to see things like an amazing, gigantic cross here at the Central Florida Christian Academy. That is pretty awesome. And if you guys watch this video all the way until the very end, let's say #CrossCreeper, because that's pretty much how I feel right now. Cross Creeper, if you guys watch this video all the way until the very end. Oh boy, but all right, guys, again, with that, we are done. So like I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you do hit that subscribe button, or you are subscribed, then I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys. Bye.